Hello friends, first of all I would like to wish you a very happy new year and in today's session we will be learning about how to create the checkbox and using module pull program. So in this session we will learn about some basic concept of module pull programming and we will learn how we can create a checkbox and we can use in our module pull program with the help of a simple example. So I feel it would be quite interesting. So let us go ahead and see it. Before going ahead, just I would like to mention over here, though in the era of FIORI and UI5, such kind of front-end technology has come nowadays, but still the module pull program is having a big significance over here because if someone is willing to develop the module pull uh, dialog program natively in their SAP system, then they must have to know about the concept of module pull program. Also, all the customer doesn't have capacity to go for UI5 and FIORI. So for those kind of customer, still and they are using the module pull program. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and see how we can create the checkbox and using module pull program. See like how we can create a checkbox. So for creating a checkbox, let us see how we can do that one. Create a program for checkbox. Uh, Z Gayatri checkbox. Click on this display. Okay. Yes. Top include is not required over here. Just go to executable program, unclassified. Everything is fine. Uh, executable program don't give over here executable program, give the module pull program. Okay, so it will be better for us to, you know, design the program to write the program under module pull program. Just save it, local object. Okay, and Jet Gayatri CV, the program name has been created over here. Now let's design quickly one screen over here. Go to create, select the screen somewhere here, give the screen number 0100, OK button, and uh, demo for checkbox. So just save it. Okay, and now click on this layout. We have come over here. Fine. Already we are in change mode. All the button is enabled. We have to use this checkbox. Let's define one simple requirement. Okay, we have to display the material number. Okay, based upon the selection. Okay, so suppose you have choose to display some, actually we are having some input and output field. Okay, this is your input and output field. This is the text field. Here you are going to write the material number. Here you are going to write the material number, and here the name you can give something like mat number. Okay, MATNO. Let me note it down this name in some notepad. I maybe require this name later. Okay, and here I'm just going to define this checkbox, and for this checkbox I'm just going to give the name something like, based on uh, based on actually I want to say something like material description. Let me say material description. Okay, and another checkbox, if I select, I want to see, I want to see for this material who has actually created this particular materials. Okay, who has created, creator name. Okay, creator name. So just give the name for this checkbox. The name for this, for name of this text name is fine. If you don't give also, it is fine enough. Okay, so creator name, let's give material description mat desk description. For this checkbox, let's give the text for this checkbox. Uh, you can define the text also for this checkbox here itself, instead of defining this material description and creator name separately. So let's define for this, okay, something like text. Okay, let's delete this one. In checkbox, it is not required. We can remove. Directly, we can give the name over here, material text, material description. This text we can give, okay, and then the name we can give something like mat desc, name of this checkbox actually, okay, name of this checkbox. If you want to give some space, you can give the space like here, okay, fine. Material description, text cannot be begin, okay, that's fine. So it's taking it, it is telling that it won't be begin with the space. So let's do one thing, remove this one, it's fine. Just save it. And then, material number, this is fine. Material description and creator name, here just give the creator name, creator name, give the created by something like, right, created by, okay. So when I'm going to select this material description, I'm supposed to see under here, I'm just going to uh, right here, I'm going to give something like, uh, input or text field also you can dynamically display, right? Here just I'm going to give this text field, and under this name of the text field we can directly display the text, okay. So when I want to see the material description, by clicking the display button, let's give one button display over here, okay. Let's give the display button. So the text, let's just give the display, okay. And here the name also you can give something like display. Double click over here. For push button, you have to assign some function code, right? This we already know. Display, we can either give the 4 characters or display also we can give, no problem. Just save it, okay. So display, we have given text, everything is fine. Now for the push button, close it. Material number, there is no push button something required because it's a input output field, okay. So let it normal, okay. Input field, that's fine. Output field also if you give, it's okay. This is fine, okay. If you want to make it mandatory, you know how to do. Just select this required. I'm just keeping as it is, okay. Just save it, and the text name, currently the name of the text, just you have to give name of this text, okay. So what you can do for this, for the name of the text, but here this hash will come if you are going to use the blank text over here, the hash will come. So let's not use this one. Better than this, let's use input output, this one. This is good one. Here there won't be any problem. As a output, we will select this one as a output field only. Let's select this one, output only, okay. Give the name, I'm just giving the name as output, okay. Note it down for our later use. Just, okay, close this one, this is not required, okay. So this checkbox, material description, one checkbox name is material description, let me note it down. One checkbox is material description, and there is a checkbox name is creator name, okay. Just name I required, because the same data type I have to declare, with the same name I have to declare in the Abap program, right? This is the screen level element. Abap level also we have to define the same name so that whatever we are going to write the logic, it should work over there. So fine, we have defined two checkbox, material number, display button also, and here we are supposed to give the output. Fine, just save it, go to the flow logic. Okay, material description, creator name, I have written the name over here, that's fine. Save it and click on this activate button. Just I have clicked on this activate button. It's trying to activate. Some internet issue is there. Let's wait for a while. Yeah, fine. Click on this activate button. Okay, go into display mode. Click on this activate. Okay, it got activated now. Fine. Let's quickly give one, GUI status so that we can navigate to back end, back. Uh, Otherwise, without it, it will be difficult to navigate. Every time we have to uh, use /n scat, okay, to come on the program, and we have to create one, transaction also to use this module pool. So let's quickly create one transaction. Click on this transaction. Here, the transaction code, just give Jade Gayatri checkbox, and here the short text we can give that checkbox decode, something like that we can give. Click on this OK button. Here the program name Jade Gayatri cd Jade Gayatri underscore cb we can give, and the screen number is 0100 we can give. Let's give over here, just save it. Okay, go local object, save, and activate it. Okay, it got activated. Now click on this display button. It is telling transaction contains inconsistencies. Do you want to execute it anyway? No. Let us check what is the inconsistency. Jade Gayatri underscore CB does not exist. Jade Gayatri underscore CB, it is there, right? Control V. Let me copy once, paste it over here. Yeah. Okay, some spelling mistake was there. Not a problem. It is fine now. Okay, just save it and right click, activate it. Okay, it got activated now. There is no problem. Okay, transaction. Double click on this transaction. Click on this run button. It is telling some error. Let us see what the problem is there. A screen could not be generated. During a screen generation, the system found that one of the screen to be generated contains. Okay, so in a screen level, at a screen level, we are having some problem. We will quickly rectify that one. Go to this 100 and here go to this layout. Check the syntax over here. If there is some problem, it will tell that what is the problem. Go into change mode. Click on this check syntax. Field name not specified. That's why that problem is coming. So no problem. We will check for which it is the problem actually. So let us see. For material number, we have given name and text. This is fine. For this, okay, we have not given any name, and so for material number, let's give Matner as the input output field name, and here also we can give some, uh, the text is not required over here. If we are going to give the text, it will come over here. So let's not give, save it simply, and check the syntax now. It is fine. There is no pop-up, something like that. Just save it and go to flow logic and activate from here. Okay, go to this transaction, run now. Now it's coming perfectly. Material number we can give, but here you can see back button and all these things is not coming as expected. So let's go to again SC80 and we will create quickly a GUI status over here. Right click, create GUI status, and the status name Z, something like we can give Z Gayatri. Okay, short text status for checkbox, check box demo. Click on this OK button, just save it. Application toolbar, function keys, this is the standard one which I'm looking for. Let us give only back will be sufficient for us as of now. Okay, just activate it uh, by clicking over here. I have given the function code as a back, right? So that I can write the program for this. Okay, go to this screen, go to this 100 and go into change mode over here, and after process after input and here process before output, that GUI status only will work when you will enable this one, because module status underscore 100 is going to contain our code. I'm going to write our code in the main program itself. I'm going to write, click on this OK button, click on this yes, and here just enable this one. Okay, and the status name I have created, if you forgot, just expand from here and write it from here. Okay, so just give the status name Z G Y A G Y A T R I, Z Gayatri. Some spelling mistake is there, just ignore that one. Z, whatever the name you have given over here, just give over here and save it again. Now that will work, right? This is the same status we have created over here, right? If you expand, you can see back button is there. Let's handle the code in the program. Okay, go to screen 100, enable this one, process after input, just save it, click on this button. Yes, just write the code inside the master program. It is not necessary that you create the include program, but it's better to create an include program. Why? The reason behind, all the related code will be at the one place. That's why we create. Since our program is very small, it is not required. Okay, we can directly use over here, just use the case SciUcom, right? SciUcom and when, and what you can do over here, that you can write the function code, because this SciUcom will capture your back function code just you have given for this Z Gayatri, right? And here we have to go to screen back, right? So leave program 0, we have to go to write over here as a syntax to go back when we click on the back button. Okay, let's wait for a while. Yeah, come and give this 0, leave to program. In fact, we have to write uh, I think leave to a screen. Yeah, leave to screen 0 you have to write, and then you have to give this. So leave to screen 0 means just it will just go back from the current screen, right? From the current screen, just save it. Okay, click on this pretty printer to beautify our code. Right click, activate it, click on this OK button. Our code got activated. Click on this transaction, run it from here. Okay, and the material number something like 1 I can give over here, whatever you want you can give, and the material description created by display. But all this variable, if you just click over here, this material description created by this is fine. Okay, but uh, just a second, it got hanged again. Okay, fine. So this checkbox is working, you can see, but you have to take this value inside the, you have to take this value inside the program. How you can do that, right? You know already that in global part of this program, we have to declare all those variable with the same name we have declared at the screen level. So this is the number already I have taken from there, right? So just under this program, copy and paste all those things and write this under the data. Okay, using the data syntax, I'm just going to use this one, right? So material number I want to use, so just I'm using the material number as a, this data element, and the output, and this is the output type, just I'm taking something like 100. Okay, in this output I'm just going to display the material number and the creator name if both is selected. If only one is selected, I will display only one, right? And the material description, what is the data element for material description? We already know, right? MAKTX, MAKTX, okay. And the this everything you can go and check in the relevant table, right? And so fine, the material description we have given, output, material name, and the creator name. One creator name type, and the creator name data element. Let's take, I think, a e name. Let's check this one. Go to SE11, go to Mara table, click on this display button, and the name person responsible for creating the object, right? ERNAM. So just this is the data element. You can see this is the data element ERNAM. Copy and give over here. All right, pretty printer. Fine. So now now your Abap program will communicate easily with a screen variable. So automatically all those matter, output, material description, creator name, everything will get stored in this particular, material number, material description, whatever. And whatever value you will put over here, manipulate over here, that will appear on the screen. Okay. So just save it, and now let's write the logic. Okay. So this is the output section, this is the input section. Input section means this is triggered under PAI, because you can see over here its input is written, and output, the syntax output means this will be triggered under the PBO event. Okay, so this will be triggered under the PBO event. So if you go to this 100 screen, okay, actually every screen is having two parts, right? One is design part, this layout part where we are designing everything, and another is flow logic. Apart from that, attribute and element lists also are there, but these are important things while doing the module pool programming, which we are going to use frequently. Okay, attribute you have to select. From here you can know, under attribute, normal, subscreen, model dialog box, you can select out of these three one at a time. Element list, nothing you have to do over here, automatically it gets populated. Whatever you are going to do in layout, based upon that, automatically it's going to populate it. Okay, this is the type, like what type you have defined over there. For checkbox you can see, for checkbox you can see this is the name, and this is the name and text. Okay, so property also you can see the right hand side, a long box, it was coming over there where we have selected the function code. The same thing you can do from here also. Fine, just come over here under this flow logic, under process after input, this event. Okay, under this event, this module has been defined. Double click over here, and when you are clicking on this back button, leave to screen 0, you have written the logic over here to just go back. Fine. Okay, fine. So leave to screen 0, I have given over here. Just save it, check the syntax, it's fine. Activate it. Okay, I have activated now. I want to just show you over here, put the breakpoint over here. Okay, transaction, run it, and when you select here, you, if you select over here material description, you know, created by, okay, it is fine. But suppose your requirement is something like, when you are going to select this one, automatically, see, one thing is that, like, if you select this one and click on this display button, okay, your PAI will trigger, and here you can write the code. Okay, here you can write the code. But without clicking on this display button, if you want that, just by simply clicking on this, you know, checkbox, you want to get trigger the process after input. So for that, for implementing that, what you have to do, you have to assign some function code for this material description and for this created by, then only it will work. Okay, so you can simply assign some function code and it will work. In our particular scenario, it is not required. I want to select from here and I want to display. That's what I want. Okay, so just I will give some material number over here. Some one I'm just simply I'm giving one over here. Okay, and click on this display button and the Matner I have. Let's check what is the field. Mat number, actually mat number is capturing one from the screen because the same name I have given. Okay, so based on that, Matna I have given, so just I will put a select query on the Mara table and I will get the, actually created name. So created by name I'm just getting from, I have to get from Mara table, and the material description I have to get from MAKT table, right? So let's write the logic for that. Okay, press F8 and come over here. 100, and after input going to change mode, and here we will write the code. So what code you will write? When display, right? We have given the function code this, and for this we will write the code. Select AENAM, right? This is the field I think we have given. Creator name, that's fine, from ERA name, right? This is the Mara field name which we have to select. Just a second, give me a moment. Okay, fine. So select AENAM, and this you have to select from Mara, uh, and you have to give into clause over here, and you are selecting this one in variable. Which variable you are going to select? You know, this is the variable name, creator underscore name, in which you are going to select the created by, okay, that person name. And where, you have to give the where over here, and of course Matner equal to the Matner number from outside you are getting. Outside means from screen. So this is how, I have written the code for this display button. If you have selected, you are clicking on this display, but if you have selected only what, if the first checkbox means, uh, I don't remember the checkbox name. I forgot to, you know, note it down. Let's go over here and see what we have given the checkbox name, material description, and creator name. Material description and creator name. I think we have written. Yeah, we have written. Fine. Just go back and go to again this 100 process after input. Select AENM. It's fine. If the material description, this checkbox, let it note it down, you know checkbox checkbox for mat desk, something like this. In real-time programming, in real project also you can do checkbox for creator name. Okay, just save it. Okay, and that's fine now. So if the checkbox for creator created by is selected, so created by this is one, right? So creator name is not initial, right? Is not initial. Not initial means selected. Is not initial. That means selected. Or instead of this, what you can do that you can also write something like is equals to, when it is going to be selected, it will be equal to something like X. Okay. So here I'm doing some mistake, The mistake what I'm doing over here is that this material description and this creator name that I have declared with ERA name, and the material description I have given type MAKTX. This is a checkbox. Okay, this is a checkbox in fact, and for the checkbox, I have to give char one. Okay, so better, I forgot actually that time that I have given this as a checkbox. I thought this is a variable over there, and that's why I have given maktx and era name. So not a problem. We will just make it a global variable. Let's do one thing. Let me copy this one because I require this. Okay, in the program. Make it a global variable. There is no relation with a screen for this global variable. We have not given any screen element name as a gv underscore something like this. Just remove this one. Okay, remove this one. This is just the global variable. This is, you know, this is the global variable to store the description which we will display in output. Okay, this is the global variable to store the name in output. Okay, fine. Just save it, and here, here you have to give char one because checkbox char one, it is type of char one, character one. Okay, just save it. Now it's fine. So if creator name is not initial, that means your checkbox for creator name is selected. Okay, other way, what you can do, if creator name equal to X, you can also give like this. Okay, so fine, and end if. Okay, pretty printer. Fine. So into creator name, I have just this, I have declared something like gv. Okay, just I have created this gv creator name, correct? And now I want to select the material description. Okay, so for material description, we already know the table for the material description is AMAKT, right? So mat disk, this is the checkbox name over there. So if it is selected, is not initial, right? This also is valid, is not initial, that means it is selected. Material description is selected. Okay, material description, it's selected. And just give and if over here, write the logic, select, and what the field we want, maktx from makt table into gv underscore, right? gv underscore uh, mat disk, gv underscore mat disk. Here just give. Okay, from makt into, fine. This is fine now. So if this is not initial, then select from this and then just write end if. It is telling some error, just check the syntax error. Okay, incorrect nesting, some nesting problem, it is showing that problem is there. We'll check that one. So if and if and if. Okay, okay, fine. Just give the single over here. Okay, the problem will be sorted because it is expecting to give me the end select, right? So for that you have to give the single. Click click on this pretty printer. Okay, yeah, click on this pretty printer, fine, just save it. And now what you have to do that, now what you have to do that uh, you have to display the material description and the creator name, right? Whatever it is selected. Okay, so first let me show you. Click on this activate button and let us see if it is working or not. Correct. So fine, let us do one thing. In this field, actually in output char 100, I'm trying to display everything. So just give it over here, control V equals, and this AE GV creator name, because in that field I want to display the output. Okay, and again for this output, control V and give this output over here, right? GV material description, correct? Control V. But here, here for a better programming, it's always right to better, it's always right to, it's always better to check the size sub RC, right? Suppose if this value is not found, correct? If this value is not found for this material, then just handling those things. So if size sub RC not equal to 0, that means value not found. Okay. So uh, value not found, in that case what to do? Not equal to 0, then just you display some message. Okay, message material, given material not found, given material not found in Mara table, something like that table, and just type I display like is. Suppose if you want to display the information message and display like, you want to display the error message, you want to display the information message in form of error, so you can give like this, display like a, or simply you can simply give, this type. I wanted to let you know one more syntax, display like a. I will just let you know how it behaves. Okay, and see this, if I have given end if is fine. Okay, for this if, this message I am showing when not equal to 0, right? But when it is equal to 0, that means else, right? When value found, then just display this value, whatever you got the value that you display in output. Similarly, similarly, the same, same message handling you can do over here. Instead of Mara, you can give the MAKT, right? Because this is the different table. Click on this pretty printer. Okay. Check the syntax. Some problem is there again. Not a issue. We'll check what is the problem. Select single. This is fine. If else and if, this is also fine. If, for this if, okay, there is no end if, give this end if. Okay. For this if also there is no. Okay, just give, now it will be gone. Check the syntax, there is no problem. Right click, activate it. Okay, just go to this transaction, run this. Okay, and I'm going to give the value one. Just go to SC11 and select the Mara and get the value from here. Okay, run it, get the value, this one from here, or whatever value, 64, whatever value you want, you can just take from there and paste it. Okay, I want to see the material description, right? I have clicked on this material description. Click on this display button. As soon as I have clicked, psi outcome means display, right? This function code I have assigned for the display button, so display is coming over here. Press F5, this display come over here. The creator name, what I want to see, actually I want to see the material description. Yes, that's why this X is there. This creator name is blank. That means I have not selected from checkbox. Okay, you can come over here and not initial. You can see that the value got found. Size of RC is 0. That's why it didn't come into this message, right? And the material description, the test material is there for that particular material. The material description from MAKT table, if you just go into MAKT table and check for that particular material, the value will be test material. Just give the material number over here, execute it. You can see something like, no, but it is different material, right? 64 Rohan material number. The MAKTX should come Rohan material number. Let us see what is the problem. Uh, Select single MAKTX GB mat description. This is the test material. Okay, okay. Let us check why it is coming like this, because it should not come, because at MAKT it is the MAKTX name is the Rohan material number, right? So let us check what is the problem. Press F8 and here the test material is coming, but this is not the correct one. Let me see what is the problem. Uh, Input command F5 SciUcom is display, that's fine. F6 creator name, this is blank. Okay, the material description, this is fine. Okay, the problem I understood. I have not given the where condition over here. That is the problem, right? We have to give the where condition. It is just randomly selecting the value. Okay, just go back and write the logic. Give the where condition. Go to this 100 user command and write the where condition, right? You have to write the where condition. So where condition, this Matner, correct? MAT, just save it and activate it, run it and give this value now over here 64. Material description I have selected again, display, and you can see now the Rohan material number is coming, right? Now the Rohan material number is coming. If you give some invalid value, for example, I'm just giving 90. I don't know it is there or not, just I'm giving something. Okay, it is not there. Click on this display and you can see the red button is coming over here. Okay, why? Because I have given display like E, given material not found in MAKT table. Okay, that's why the one that material description is not coming, right? Created by, for 64, the material was 64 over there. This is the valid material. I'm just selecting this one and I want to see which one has created, which person has created the material. Click on this display button. There is no information that which person has created. Let us see if that information is given at the table level or not. If it is not given, then it is fine. If it is given, we will just debug the program as usual to find out the cause why it is not displaying, right? So 64, click on this OK button and ERNAM Abap HANA 1 is given over here. That means this person has created, this user has created the material, but why that is not coming, right? Why that is not coming? So let's debug. Okay, let's debug. This is the best tool what we have. Click on this uh, breakpoint, go to this transaction, run it. Okay, press F8, created by, click on this display button, press F5. The creator name is X now, fine, it is coming inside. Okay, AENAM I have given, right? AENAM, just a second, and here it's a ERNAM. AENAM. There are two things, ERNAM and AENAM. You can see for the 64, AENAM is blank. That's why it is coming blank over here. AENAM and ERNAM. These both are different fields. Okay, let's see the meaning of these fields. ERNAM, the name of the person, this person has created the material, and AENAM, the name of the person who changed the object. Okay, so ERNAM and AENAM both are different. Okay, I have given AENAM, which is wrong. I'm supposed to give ERNAM. Let's come over here and correct it. Okay, just go back and go to the Sunday screen, user command, go into change mode, and here simply add the EANM, ERNAM, just give, and our problem will be solved. Okay, just activate it. Okay, so this is how you can debug your program. Okay, go to this transaction, run it, and this time press F8, click on this created by, click on this display button, press F8, and okay, I have not given any material over here, that's why it didn't get anything. Select this created by, click on this display button, okay, and F6, F6, F6 here. This time Abap HANA 1, the created by, is coming perfectly, and in output, this, on the screen output, this value I'm just assigning, you know, now it will display, right? Abap HANA 1, the created by is Abap HANA 1, you can see over here. Suppose if you want to select both and you want to display, okay, so what you have to do? In that case, if you have selected both and you want to display both, what you have to do, you have to write one more, statement. You have to write something like, concatenate GV creator name and GV mat desk into output. Okay. So what actually I'm trying to tell you over here, if just you have to write something like this, if creator name and do one thing, mm, if this is also found, right, GV creator name also found means is not initial, right, is not initial, and GV mat disk, this also found, that means is also not initial means not blank, some value is there, right, and if then concatenate, use the string operation, concatenate both this GV underscore creator underscore name and the other GV mat disk. Just copy this one into, right, into where, output, output, correct. That's it. This much only you have to do. Check the syntax, it is fine. Activate it. Right click, activate, and click on this transaction. Run it. Okay. Press F8. Select both now. Click on this display button. Okay. And here, uh, sorry, I missed to give this value over here. The value, it was this value. Click on this display now. F6, F6, F6. Directly come over here. Okay, press F8 for this also Abap HANA 1, right? And the description Rohan material number. F6, I have concatenated into output, right? Abap HANA 1 Rohan material number, both is coming. If you want to give some space, separated by space, you can do the addition and your output will come. Abap HANA 1 and Rohan material number, both is coming, right? If you want to see in some good way, some nice way, just you can do something like this. Go into change